So the euro took a large hit today, and that's due to France not being able to sell all its bonds that well. And also a lot of problems with the banks. They're concerned over many things. But why would the metals take a hit? Basically because people are idiots. I'm going to tell you flat out. Traders are idiots. They're running to the safety of the dollar. And I looked at Jim Rogers last week. He says, yeah, they're going to the dollar. The yen's not too safe. He likes the Swiss franc. Well, me, I like gold, silver, platinum, and palladium. I'm not messing with any of that garbage. I'm playing in and out of the oil. Um, but I'm just going to make this short because I don't think it's that important to look at what the numbers are of silver right now unless you're playing the paper markets. And if I was playing the paper markets right now, I'd still be buying it. And I am partly playing the paper markets, but I'm mostly in physical. I'm not even looking at it. I don't need reassurance. I know what's going to happen. BS is going to take a hike. So, I heard about Lindsey Williams talking about the debt of all the nations is being deliberately brought upon to steal everybody's wealth, to put everybody in debt, individually, state, businesses, countries, and it's basically to steal people's wealth. I know it. It's quite an obvious thing, but I am definitely probably getting out of more of the paper markets piece by piece. And the only paper I'm going to take mainly is physical cash. I'm not trusting this stuff. And I got a timeline probably about halfway into the year. I'm going to get rid of most of this stuff. I'm going to be mostly physical cash, physical metals. And that should be the main things. I do find some of this stuff humorous about these stories that are coming out about the credit ratings being downgraded and everything. And I do agree with what Jim Rogers stated that there's going to pull something out of the hat, so to speak, and they're going to save the euro temporarily. And I know, like when he was being interviewed, they're saying, "Oh, these euros going to last." They're saying, "No, no." He says it's going to start going downhill, maybe towards the end of the year, and then go off the cliff maybe in 2013, 2014. I would think that too, but I actually knowing how most of the BSers and devils think is that they will pull something. They will pull something to save it in short term. Me, I'm not worried about any of this garbage that's going on with the metals right now, and I'm not trying to predict it. I think anybody that does try to predict silver, I can tell you this, I think this year, and I'm not making some long-range prediction, I think this stuff is going to start taking off. I think it's going to be $60 to $75 this year. No problem. It's going to double. I'm not worried about it. I don't care what it's doing today or tomorrow. Right now, what I'm personally doing is looking at the oil. I sold off oil. I should have sold it at 103. I sold it at a little over 100 and it was 101, $100.50, whatever the hell it was. Took the gains, went up higher, didn't hit the high point. I'm hoping for it to go down to 95. Probably get nervous and start buying it around 96 something, below 97. And then it'll go back up again. I plan to make some oil money in this. May or may not. I still have a position in oil, so I'm just holding on. I figure there's going to be a problem with Iran one of these days. And it'll come on unexpectedly, and all of a sudden oil will jump up $20, $30 a barrel in no time, and I'll make some money on it. So that's what I'm going to do. But right now, I feel a lot better about silver, the best, being at these prices. Not even worried about it. Not trying to make any predictions. And the markets don't make any sense. I mean, a lot of times you see silver pulling back when the euro's going down because they're running to the dollar. Whatever, here I'm looking at the euro right now down at 127.95 to the dollar. That's the lowest it's been in well over a year. And I personally don't care about this. I put recently a few things about health videos, and I think the last one I put up was on Serrapeptus and Nattokinase. I think a lot of people don't know what the hell that stuff is, but I'm going to tell you this one thing. It's a basic common sense thing, and it's a fact. Say you make millions of dollars because you invest it wisely. You know where most people's money goes at the end? To the medical scumbag community. They go to any of those shysters. You know what I say? You don't have to give them anything. Unless, of course, you get in a car accident, you fall off a roof or something like that. But normally, you can live to be at least 100 years old and have no problems whatsoever. So, I'm putting some of these things out there because I do know a lot about this stuff. And if they delete my channel because they said I'm making claims about cures, I'm being careful not to say that. But I'll tell you right now, I think this stuff does work, and it's dirt cheap, and it's a lot more. That last one I put up about Notokinis and Serapeptus probably alleviate a lot of stuff. You wouldn't believe it. And it's amazing they don't do that in this country. But you know, I'm saying this right now in this video because it is related to investing and losing money. You know where most people lose money from? You know what? I don't care if you can nail every trade there is right. The doctors will get you with their bullshit, and most of them wreck your health at the same time while they're stealing your money and they're acting nice to your face. So yeah, I do agree silver's a wise investment, and I'd like to be able to trade this oil in and out. But you know what? If I don't give a penny to a doctor and I live to be as old as Moses and look fine, I don't care. You understand? That's where I'm coming from. So that's another strategy that's very, very, very important to investing and holding your money. A lot of people don't look at it from that angle. And I usually look at something where it has to give me something tomorrow, or I got to see it work right now, or it's no good. You know, that's not how I think. Right now, I'm not really paying attention much to these markets. I don't care what's happening in these markets, really. I'm probably going to buy some more physical silver again after I get some ounces come in pretty soon, because it's cheap, and I know it's a no-brainer. It's going to at least double this year, and that ain't a long wait.